Hi guys, this is Max. Welcome to my channel. We're here with Juliana. We're gonna work on a problem that she has. She has plantar fasciitis, and we're gonna work all the body, starting from the feet all the way into the neck, trying to solve the back problem and the neck problem that she developed sometime with her work. And we're gonna start with some gait analysis, try to see how she walk. And ¿estás lista para empezar? Yeah. We're gonna start. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Max. So we're gonna start our video with some gait analysis. We try to figure it out what problem the model, the patient, the client has when she walks. So she's suffering from plantar fasciitis, and especially on the left foot. And if we check the left foot, we can see there is some overpronation. She had already an operation on the knee. So we will try to see from different angle how the standing is. And then we will go from the back to see how the Achilles tendon is creating a little bending inside. But I want to say that most of the clients, people I work with, has generally overpronated foot. And that sometimes can cause anterior pelvic tilt and pain into the glutes and especially glute medial TFL. Now we're doing some bending to see if there is some restriction somewhere along the spine. So we're trying to figure it out if the problem can come from the bottom up or from the top down. And I think the problem comes from the bottom up, from the feet, from the way she walk, and we find some restriction on the right side. On the left side, you can see the tumble down. So all these tests, the specificity is not 100%. So all these tests has been done in a cluster. So you have to have more information. You can't just do a test and think, oh, that's the cause of the problem. So we are doing the lateral bending test, and she was complaining that she was feeling some tension she pointed out the QL. So it was more difficult to move and side bend on the right. So I want to say I'm not going to talk for all the video. I'm going to just highlight some moment that I think is important so you do understand how this working and what is the mind, the knowledge behind the technique I use. So we are checking on the rotation, and she was still feeling on the right side some pain when she was moving, especially when she was turning left. And now we have the frontal plane where we can see actually the anterior pelvic tilt. And it looks like she almost wants to fall in the front. But on the top, you will see that the ear are perfectly balanced on the shoulder. And then the sagittal plane, to see if there is any difference. I actually don't see so much difference here. She seems really balanced on top. But you definitely can see the right knee in the front. That can create some changing in the hips. On the coronal plane though, when I was expecting some big rotation, maybe one shoulder in front or the other, I haven't seen that so much. Then I asked to bend to see if the vertebra were like moving in the right way. Yes. So I'll leave you for now, and I see you ahead. ¿Qué tal? ¿Dolor?
El otro movimiento que estaba haciendo dolía un poquito más, pero normal, nada demasiado, sí. Porque donde me duele de verdad es justo en el calcáneo. Aquí.
Muchas veces esto viene dalla pantorriglia che sta tensa. Alright guys, we are working now on the base of the foot. We are deep into the bush right now and we are trying to release the plantar of the foot with some Graston technique. We're gonna make this foot great again. And the technique we're gonna use is the Graston technique. It's really helpful because it's really precise in breaking down fibers, especially in the foot, especially in the gastrocnemius, that is a muscle that is specially related and has a tremendous effect on the plantar fasciitis. So if we can release the gastrocnemius, eventually the plantar fasciitis can become better. But we got to watch out because it can be caused by overuse, can be caused by overpronation like we have saw already, or can be caused by heavy weight or standing all day. So I let you enjoy the different technique and you will see how I will work on the back of the calf soon, and I will highlight at a moment forward. Mucho dolor.
No, cosquillas, ¿cómo se dice?
Cosquillas.
Sí.
Relaja, te empujo. Un dolor, bueno, nel polpaccio, no?
No, tengo un estiramento, nada. Que a mí me falta alongar más.
Aquí, ¿no? Aquí bien o molesta un poco.
Del lado. Debe ser que el lado derecho, si bajas un poquito más la mano, el huesito duele.
Aquí.
O en abajo.
Aquí.
Sí. Que es donde creo que está inflamadito el lado.
Soportable.
Portable.
tuo amico fotografo, com'è che si chiamava?
Come?
Il tuo amico, il chico fotografo che...
Casio.
Cassio?
Sì. Casio come il reloj.
All right, guys, you saw some work on the calf, you saw some work on the hamstring, and we are now working on another link of the back chain. Back chain is a tremendous link that connects the bottom of the feet all the way up into the neck. So you can miss working on the glutes. Glutes that are really often tight, especially when you see overpronation like we see in the assessment at the beginning. So this muscle, the glute medius and the glute maximus, the glute minimus, they are very often really tight. So we are trying to release with this classical, let's say, sport technique, and then we are like stretching the QL in the same time while we're working on the glutes. I found the glute work really important to release, to create some space, to make the hips more flexible. And then, of course, you can miss this position. This position allows you to put the 6 dips rotators that you see on the left, on the top corner, in relax, in a slack. And that allow you to go deeper into it because they are not stretched. They are really relaxed in this position, and that allow you to find the real trigger point, what Travell called the jump sign. And most of the time, I got to tell, if a person has a really anterior pelvic tilt, most of the problem you will find on the last part of the glutes where I'm working right now. While if the people or the client has a rectal spine, most of the time the problem is closer to the hamstring. So we are, there is a different portion of the glutes with different result, with different jump sign that you need to work on. And here we are working on the quad. On the last part of the quad, maybe you don't know, but the quad continues after the IT band in that little line that I just work on. Then some stretching of the psoas. I really can miss stretching the psoas from this position. I think is one of the best way to stretch it. And you can even stretch the recto femoris. I was asking if the knee was hurting. She said, no, it's all fine. So here you can even work on the rotators a little bit. When you work on a rotator, when you go in extension, the rotator are gonna rotate. That's their job a little bit. And here some more work, especially on the glute medius. You can see how I use as a leverage the leg to create the stretch in the piriformis. Then some more work again on the glute medius all the way into a TFL. So I say this a lot of times. When you feel that the TFL is particularly inflamed and that can create problems into the hips, we know the cause is mostly sometimes, the weakness in the glute medius. So all the transfer of force goes into the tensor fascia lata. And here some more work on piriformis. Piriformis that is connected with the sacrum. So every time you move the leg, you are stretching the sacrum. Stretching the piriformis that stretch the sacrum. Okay, I let you enjoy the rest of the video, and I will intervene again forward. Just uno, respira. E fuori todo. Ok. Bien.
Perfecto.
Pain, dolor? ¿Te he hecho daño?
¿Cómo?
¿Te he hecho daño?
¿Cómo?
¿Te he hecho daño?
No, no, no.
¿No?
Está bien. Súper, está alto.
Respira profondo. E fuori todo. dónde es original?
Brasil.
¿A dónde?
De Bahía,
Ah, Bahía.
noroeste. ¿Conoces?
No, conozco Río.
Sí.
Ya fui a Río, Glorious.
Bahía también hay muchos sitios bonitos. Es muy grande, entonces hay mucha cosa que conocer.
Es peligrosa Bahía. Oh.
Bueno, Río es también, ¿no? España.
Estamos ahí.
Río y Bahía.
At the end, we are working on the muscle of the skull, on what can cause cervicogenic headaches. These four little muscles, the rectus capitis posterior major, the rectus capitis posterior minor, the obliquus capitis inferior, the obliquus capitis superior. These little four muscles that are really engaged when you turn and you rotate your skull. So we are working on it. We are trying to release the last part of the back chain. And guys, if you like my video, subscribe, go to my Instagram. And if you want to see more video with my model client on my Patreon, I have a Patreon with plus size women on bikini. And the massage will be completely in SMR. I will not speak about the technique like I'm doing right now, for example, working on the sternocleidomastoideo, but it will be just a massage, just an enjoyable massage to fall asleep or just to enjoy the beautiful model on my channel. So guys, thank you very much for following. And if you're ever in Barcelona, you want a massage, just send a message on my Instagram and you will see me soon. Bye.